Robi Ludwig joins us now, friend of the program, psychotherapist. Robi, great to have you aboard on this.
Great to be here.
You know, we wonder, anybody close to him, what they saw. Let's listen to a neighbor, a friend of Jason Dalton's. He spoke with our Dr. Drew last night, and, you know, kind of what we can hear at other times, but let's give it a listen, talking about him being pretty much a nice guy, family man. Here it is.
Yeah, Jason, he never showed any kind. For 17 years I've known him, never showed any kind of anger towards anybody. His loving family, loved to work outdoors with his family and made sure that they always were involved with everything together. He also loved to work on cars. He even taught at a community college 10 years ago, teaching auto body. I'd see him once a week during the summer. Every day I'd see him and talk to him, have conversations with him. Never, ever occurred to me that he would do such a horrible thing.
So there you go, Robi. No criminal record. You just heard it. Nice guy, average Joe. Does it surprise you that there's not one red flag, at least that we've heard so far?
Well, we were hearing from a neighbor, and so it's not uncommon that a neighbor may not be privy to the nuances that could actually trigger violent behavior. Really, family is in the best place or in the best position to observe the changes that would be worrisome. And so that's why it's so important to empower family members to come out if they see something worrisome or have a connection with a doctor or some kind of formal group. If they're worried about a family member who has a history of mental illness, maybe who lost status in a major way in their life, or just even to hear the fantasies they might have that a neighbor wouldn't have access to.
Got it. Key word, I think you just said, lost status. Do you think this stems from what I gather anyway, didn't have a job, at least a steady one, since Progressive Insurance 2011, and then, you know, may have been doing okay with Uber, but may have been a loss of status, a loss of worth as a man who had provided for his family. Is that what we could be looking at here?
Yeah, I mean, I think that is certainly not the only factor, but could be a major trigger that this was a man who had a successful job at one point, is now feeling hopeless about his future and what he's able to create for himself. It might have triggered a depression, an irritable depression with violent fantasies, because in the way that he's just killing random people, my guess is he wants to protect himself from feeling powerless. And when you kill somebody, that's when you feel the ultimate sense of power, because their fate is in your hands.
Got it. Robi, always great talking to you. As again, one of the questions, we want to pay tribute to the victims. We don't want to have it too much on the shooter, but why? It is a huge one, and we're still trying to figure that out in some way. Robi Ludwig, thanks again. I'm sure we'll talk soon.
Thank you.